Good morning, guys. This is Desmond coming to you with another day's another day of technical analysis on cable. So yeah, let's get started. We do have a busy day ahead for the pound. Now, I just wanted to quickly remind you guys of the key daily levels that we are looking at, and then I will begin to go down, drop down to the lower time frames. So what we have here is this key daily level at around 121, another key daily level around 127.45. You do have that 200 simple moving average above price and the 50 moving average below price currently. So price currently moving on the daily time frame between these two moving averages. If we drop down to the 4-hour time frame, what we can currently see is, we have price has made, this 61.8% retracement that we highlighted earlier on in the week, and we do have the 127 extension levels tying in with key swing zones around 123.56 and the 1618 around 122.32. Sort of highlighting key levels to look for if we do see further downside, a further downside move on cable in the coming weeks. But moving into today, what do we have on the agenda? So we have the Bank of England rate decision. We're also going to be having the asset purchase facility and monetary policy summary. Now, although talk on negative rates has somewhat reduced, the focus for Bank of England today will be looking at whether they will be increasing asset purchases in an attempt to protect the economy from COVID-19, from the impact of COVID-19. Also, in other news, we also have potential some optimism coming into the market regarding Brexit. We did have von der Leyen suggesting that the EU may be willing to compromise on fishing and the role of its courts in any post-Brexit deal. So that's sort of adding to some optimism in relation to the EU and UK sort of post-Brexit deal. On the other hand, we did have EU chief negotiator Barnier criticizing the UK for attempting to reopen an agreement to protect EU regional food specialties, and which he stated, the move would not be compatible with a sustainable future relationship. So that's a bit of negative news in regards to the UK and EU post-trade deal relationship, and we'll still be watching what happens there. But going into the day on the hourly time frame, a very slow day yesterday, not much movement. We drop down to the hourly time frame. What we can actually see is we were looking at price potentially moving into these key levels. So we're potentially looking at price moving into this zone and then finding some level of resistance and finding some sellers. Do you remember we also had a pivot point level in this region as well? So we're looking at buyers maybe stepping in, pushing price into this zone, and then seeing sellers step in once again. We didn't actually see that. We saw buyers attempt to push up. We're seeing these long wicks rejecting the 50 exponential moving average, and price did fall lower, coming in to test this S1 level. Now, moving into today, are we expecting a sort of similar sort of thing where are we looking at cable potentially moving into this region here? We have the R1 level tying in with this zone and also tying with the trend line, and then looking at a further move down. We do have this 4-hour level of support in between 125 down to around 124.55. You do have the S2 intraday pivot level in that region as well. What we can see here is that the 50 exponential moving average has been acting as dynamic resistance on cable for the past, two days. So we could see, price once again subdued beneath this 50 exponential moving average. Now, if price does break this trend line, we do see a bullish move come into cable, then and price breaks this trend line, then the next level would be looking at R2, which lines up with the 200 simple moving average, and then we have this level in here which we highlighted yesterday around 126.80. In relation to the stochastic, we're really not doing too much on the pair. We are above 50, but we're not in the oversold or overbought region. That's going to be my view on cable, guys, going into today. I do expect us to have a sort of slow movement on price action going into the rate decision at 12 noon, before we will probably see some more volatility coming into this asset. Do have a great trading day. Thank you.